Hey chat, how are you? Sigh. So, when ordering Chinese food, there are rules, and here they are. First of all, don't order over the phone. Do it online, or worst comes to worst, drive over there, walk in, and order in person. Why? Because they have a phone, a landline that they take orders on, and sometimes it can be noisy. The kitchen's noisy, the restaurant's noisy. This landline connected to a wired telephone that's been on the same wall since 1963. It's a little fuzzy. It's difficult to hear. So do it online, clickety clack, point, click, click, tap zoom, or go in person, order it face to face. It eliminates errors, and then just sit your happy ass down in a booth and wait for your to go order. Next rule, don't order beef or steak. Listen, I've lived a lot in my 26 years, and I know better than to order beef and or steak at most restaurants because it's pricier, and so the higher the commodity, the more they cheap out, the lower the quality they go for. So get the chicken. Shrimp is fine, even though seafood can get up there in price. For whatever reason, the shrimp is usually mid decent. But beef and or steak, is that the same thing? You're going to be chewing on some rubbery material. It's going to be no bueno, no good. So stick with chicken, shrimp. Although with shrimp they just don't give you a lot, so that's probably where they make up the lack of profit margin. But yeah, stick to chicken. Chicken's the way to go when ordering Chinese food. Next one. When it comes to appetizers, don't order the cream cheese wontons. They give you 10, they charge you $8. Those things are the cheapest things to make on earth. A little wonton wrapper, a little cream cheese, a scant amount of fake crab, imitation crab, fry it up. And that's got to be 4 cents worth of goods, and you're paying $8 for 10 of them. Get the hell out of here. No good. And they're difficult to eat. They're pointy. They got the 4 they fold them up so they got 4 corners, daggers if you will, swords. And so when you try to eat it, oftentimes you poke yourself in the top of your mouth with one of the sharp edges. And then what? And then where are you? Well, you can sue the ristorante. But yeah, stay away from those cream cheese wontons. They're super cheap to make. They're super easy. Nah. You know what? Skip appetizers in general. Don't get the foil chicken. Do not get the foil chicken, because while the thigh meat is very tasty, because they soak it in soy sauce and or teriyaki sauce overnight, it's yummy, but the aluminum foil is always a chore to deal with. You're like unfolding it, you're unpacking it, like it's a CVS receipt. And finally, when you get to the end, you get a tiny nibble of some really tasty thigh meat, but there's there's shrapnel that's stuck to the aluminum foil. And by the end of the 8 pieces of foil chicken, it's like you gotta wash your hands repeatedly because you practically bathe them in soy sauce overnight. So it's just a chore. It's yummy, but not worth it. Just make all that stuff, serve it as its own thing. Chinese restaurants. Also, appetizers, don't order the egg rolls. An egg roll can be good, majority not. Grandma Teen's egg roll is good. Majority of Chinese restaurants not, because once again they go the cheap route. They just stick some wilted cabbage in there, no pork, no nothing else going on. Just some veggies that when you fry them up, they're no bueno. It's mostly wilted cabbage, maybe a carrot strand or two. But I like the egg rolls when there's meat in them, like lots of pork. That's how Grandma Tian does it, okay? But yeah, stay away from the egg rolls. No good, no good. Don't order fried rice, okay? Here's a secret, kids. Chinese restaurants, their fried rice oftentimes is not fried. They just use same day rice. That's the first mistake. You want day old rice because it's drier. It's easy and it's easier to fry. And it fries better. But many Chinese restaurants just use same day rice and they just warm it up with some soy sauce, some peas, some cubed carrots, just that vegetable mix you can get in the bags in the freezer section at your local Walmart. A little bit of egg, and then they throw in either chicken or steak or barbecue pork, and then that's it. There's no frying going on. It's a gosh dang disgrace. My uncle and aunt in San Jose, he used to do that. He used to do that method where you just make fried rice, but you don't really fry it. You just combine it with some vegetables and chicken or steak, and then you warm it up, and that's your fried rice. But his wife, my aunt, she made the fried rice. Like she fried it, psst, oil, sizzling, hot wok, all that stuff. So I remember back in the day when I would stay with them once in a while, Uncle would do his version of fried rice, and my cousin wouldn't eat it, and I'd be like, Ang B, why aren't you eating that fried rice? He's like, my dad doesn't fry it. I like my mom's method of frying fried rice. And I was like, oh, huge difference. Giant, big, huge. Don't order the combo. It's a ripoff. They give you a ton of white rice or fried rice and chow mein. You could do half and half. But that stuff is cheap. Rice is super duper cheap. It's practically free. Noodles, also cheap. So they give you a ton of cheap starch, cheap carbs. And then they give you, if you get General Chicken, they give you a tiny amount on top of your rice or chow mein noodles, or next to it on the side, right by it. But it's not worth it. You're just paying through the nose for the cheap items, getting very little of the premium items. So stay away from the combo. And yes, if you're on lunch, on a work lunch, and you just want rice and some General Chicken right there and be good to go, I get it. It's fine. And yes, it's cheaper than ordering a la carte, but that's what we do. So I like General Tso's chicken. I order it a la carte. I get a carton. And then I make rice at home because, again, it's practically free. It's like 3 cents per cup or whatever. So I order it a la carte. I go pick it up, and then I bring it home, and then we go to town on regular rice, sometimes cauliflower rice, which is more pricey than regular rice if we're watching our carbs or whatever. But I just found that so much cheaper and easier. And yeah, you can order some white rice at the Chinese restaurant, a side of white rice, but it's $3 for a little scoop of rice. And I've been in the sitch where you order General Tso's, and then I try to outsmart them. I'm like, oh, I'll take General Tso's, a plate of that a la carte, and then I'll take a side of a white rice, and then they give you a bunch of chicken and very, very little of white rice. And so you're rationing. You're like, oh, with this piece of chicken, I guess I can eat 4 grains of white rice with it. I hope I don't run out of white rice before I'm done with my General Tso's chicken. Don't order sweet and sour pork. Okay, people, it's so basic. People who don't know what's up, order the sweet and sour Okay, just saying. So stay away from that. And that sauce is so dang sweet. And then they give you the giant pieces of a bell pepper, ugh, not appetizing, and lots of onion. And I like onion, but they give you too much onion. And it doesn't go well with that cloying sweet and sour sauce. So stay away from that. Check Yelp for pictures or ask for veggies. So you say, hey, does your garlic chicken have veggies? And then you can order it without veggies. Or if you're in the mood for veggies, then you get yourself some veggies. But ask ahead because a lot of times the veggies will thin out your protein, your premium protein. So if you like veggies, cool. If you don't, and then you order, I'll take your garlic chicken. Okay, here you go. And then it's tons of veggies, and you're like, no, me not likey. And then bean sprouts for me, particularly, I don't like. I think it's because in Vietnamese cooking, they're everywhere, and I don't like it. When I get a hot dish, I don't want any crunch. So when I'm like eating hot chow mein or hot chicken or whatever, garlic chicken, for instance, and they throw bean sprouts in there, I'm like, why is this crunching? What's this? The vegetables should be cold. Okay. Although Carolyn makes a fantastic stir fry once a week, and there's crunchy cabbage in there. There's crunchy carrots. There's crunchy broccoli, but they've been taken down a notch or two. Bean sprouts stay steadfast, stay strong in the face of hot wok oil. So just ask or look at Yelp pictures for the specific dish you want. What happened to menu pictures? What happened to menus with pictures or detailed descriptions? This comes with bamboo shoots, bleh, bean sprouts, bleh, artichoke. I miss the pictures on the menus. Me personally, I like General Tso's chicken because it has the batter, a little bit of heat. I used to be an orange chicken girly, sesame chicken girly, and they're fine. But General Tso's usually comes with a little bit of heat, a little bit of pepper, and so I like that balance, that contrast, and it's fairly consistent from Chinese restaurant to Chinese restaurant. Sometimes a piece of chicken can be too big, and you're like, well, I don't want large pieces of chicken with very little amount of batter. It's robbing you of the wonderful world of batter. I like a lot of batter, a lot of crunch, a lot of fried, a lot of taste, a lot of yumminess, and throw some chicken on the inside there. But that's what I get for the most part is General Tso's chicken. If you're on track, if you're trying to be healthy, get the chicken and broccoli. Yes, there's sauce, but it's mostly harmless. It's chicken, and then broccoli is a superfood, a mega food, or whatever. Lots of brock for very little calories. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. See ya.
And oop.
Oh, hey, you're still here? Well, shoot, let's keep chatting. Yapping it up. Here comes the chisme. So I see my coworker the other day. He's got some food prepared from his home, and he brings it to work for lunch. And I got jealous, and I was like, so I lashed out at my wife, bless her heart, Carolyn Nicholas, and I said, oh, Amazon just sent something. I said, why don't you make lunch for me to bring to work? And she said, because you don't want that. And I thought, yes, that's true. Because then I have to deal with silverware and a lunch pail and washing Tupperware and bringing home dirty Tupperware. And it's a whole deal. And I don't need that in my life, that difficulty. Amazon makes razors that are cheap, but I just won't cheap out. When it comes to my face and cutting it with open sores and bleeding, I'll stick to the Gillette. Although I don't get the most expensive Gillette. I get the second most expensive Gillette. Saves me a little bit of paper. I've been thinking of going to gym in the morning because in the afternoon, I'm talking 3 days a week, folks. During weekdays, there's a guy in my condo gym, and he occupies 3 machines at once, and it's so annoying. But most importantly, he takes the adjustable bench and he sits on it and he keeps his towel on it when he's on either 1 or 2 machines, and I can't take it anymore. I do drive by the gym in the morning, and 2 to 3 days a week it's dark, so I'd be by myself, and that's what I prefer. It's optimal because our condo gym has 8 machines and space is at a premium. But I just need to start doing it, and I have the schedule mapped out. 5:45, I walk over there. If it's dark, I do my thing. And then if the lights are on and there's 1, 2, 3 people, I just walk back home and I sit on the carpet and stare at the wall and wait to go to work. I used the pumice stone on my feet this morning. My calluses or bunions, whatever they are. The hard part on your big toe, fellas. So I tried to hack at it with the pumice stone this morning. Post shower, and then you wet the pumice stone a little. Use the circular motion. It says use the circular motion on the directions on the little package. It's an Equate pumice stone. Costs over $2, less than $3. But use the circular motion because I tried to use the back and forth like I was sanding wood. Not great results, but the circular motion is good. But I don't know. It's fine. I just needed to take it down a notch or two before my next pedicure. Not great, but better. Drake Nokia, best song ever. Listen, I didn't speak out during the whole Drake versus Kendrick feud, but I'm talking 15 years of hits, okay? Versus Not Like Us, which is not a great song. It does not hold up. Ding, 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 ding. That sounds like a cheesy Addams Family beat. Like the terrible beat. And yeah, the wop, 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 wop is fun to say. And they repeating They Not Like Us. So it's a kind of catchy chorus. But Nokia, best song ever. Excellent video. Check it out on the YouTubes if you haven't already. Drake, All Day, Every Day. 15 years of hits, a catalog of hits. Kendrick Lamar, 1 hit, okay? And you might say, well, you only care about hits, Vince. Yeah, that's right. Because hits, sales, the charts are quantifiable. Everything else is qualifiable. It's just, you're just like, it's all opinion. That song sucks. That song's good. Well, okay, you can think that, and I can think something, but let's go to the tape. It is, what's the second word in show business? Business. Yeah, that's right. I finally did hot food on cold salad. Carolyn likes all of her stuff in one bowl. I refuse to go that route. I like the hot food, the hot items on one plate, and then the cold items, usually salad, in its own plate or bowl. Because I tried. I did salad and then threw some hot chicken in there and mixed it all around. But the heat from the chicken impacts the cold salad. It impacts the structural integrity of the cabbage and or the romaine lettuce leaves. So it's like, it's just mush. It's kind of like slop. Never again. Yes, I realize it means more dishes, but that's fine. Carolyn does them most days, am I right? I actually put the dishes away today, so there's that. Righteous Gemstones. This is the Danny McBride television show. He's been they're in their final year, final season, so he's been promoting it on well, I heard him on Conan O'Brien's podcast, which is okay. It's not great. Sometimes it's just boring. It's really guest dependent. That's why we never have guests on this pod. But Righteous Gemstones, I watched episode 1. There's 5 seasons, about something like that. 4, 5, 6. I watched episode 1, season 1, and I liked it. It had some good moments. It's very well done. They threw some money into it, whereas you watch a current Marvel TV show and you're like, man, they had no budget on here. They were pinching pennies on this, but I like and it's parodying / satirizing religion and church, big church, and all that. I dug it, but I'm not gonna watch 4, 5, 6 seasons of it. So I was like, that's enough for me. Can we all stop saying post? Okay, he posted that. Are you gonna post this? Did you see that post? Post. Just say publish, okay? Stop saying post. Say typed. I typed onto Twitter. I wrote onto Reddit instead of post. Just stop it, please. Please, people. I've heard that word too much. Enough. It's enough already. And do we all leave our toilet seats up or down, or do you leave the lid closed? I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments section down below. Late.